Family is the most important thing in the world. But if your whole family, like every last one of them decided to jump down the bottom of a well and they're all just hanging on the end of a rope, how can one person be expected to pull them all back out? You can't. So you pull on that rope and you're just going to fall right down at the bottom of the well with the rest of them. And what's the point of that?
What? There is a lot more to this than you realize.
Like what?
Kidnapping, murder, cover-ups. I think the whole Hackett family is in on it.
You have no idea what's going on here. Not a goddamn clue.
All right, let's do this.
Run!
Who should I call?
911.
You mean 911? Who says 911?
Goodbye, cruel world.
We gotta get out. I'm gonna enjoy watching you die.
This isn't a ghost story. It's a creature feature. It's really happening and you're all in it.
This is gonna get a little messy.
Them's the rules, you noob.
All right, so we're jumping into a game that is really outside of my wheelhouse, but I figure why not jump into it since I love horror movies. It's the Quarry from 2K Games and developer Supermassive. And Supermassive, they've done a lot of games like this. I believe I forget the Dead by Daylight. I think they've done that one as well. It's going through all the terms and conditions super duper fast. They are getting into this game. And so I figured why not. 2K put obviously a lot of money behind this. There are a lot of well-known actors in this. Justice Smith, it was just in that the Magical Negro movie, Side of Magical Negroes, which was, I'm going to watch it eventually because I think it's on Peacock, but just to say I've seen it, but it looks disappointing. Ted Ramey's in this, Lance Henriksen, Puppet fame, as well as Millennium. I say Lance Henriksen right there. A lot of individuals that if you're in the horror genre, you've definitely seen their faces before. So I was curious to try this out and to see how it plays in these sort of point-and-click narrative adventure games in many respects. So, and again, it's a horror movie, so to revisit some of those old tropes, I figure why not? So of course you're driving in the middle of the night and on a road in the middle of nowhere, and you don't know where you're going. Justice Smith, that's his name. So, Brenda's song. It's a lot of prominently known actors and actresses in this movie. Ethan Suplee, probably best known for his time on Boy Meets World. Soban Williams, name doesn't ring a bell, probably know the face though. Ariel Winter from Modern Family fame. Now, this game, all this gameplay is captured from the Xbox One. So you'll see that even with something like this, the graphical fidelity is still pretty good. Graphics are good. It offers a very immersive experience. And of course, they're talking, and I don't know, it's a typical trope, so sometimes it's annoying, other times it's par for the course in this regard to young teenagers driving, don't know quite where they are. Now, so it sets up how the gameplay with quick time events. So I do like these cartoons that come up to show you how to do different play mechanics during the course of the game. I think they're really neat and cool. and add a bit of fun to the overall suspense of the game. And also, who doesn't like a good cartoon? Come on now, you're my age. We all learned a lot from cartoons, so this is a very good instance where you get to learn how to play the game via very whimsical and brightly animated cartoons at that.
But that doesn't mean there won't be obstacles along.
Of course she's walking with a big alligator behind her. I love the VHS sort of the tracking and everything. I love that. I love those little touches to this game to put you in the feel of you watching this direct-to-video horror movie. And those of you of a certain age have no idea what I'm about to talk about. Well, back in the day, you go to your Blockbuster, your Hollywood, and there are just so many, or your mom and pop video store, and there's so many horror movies there that are straight direct-to-video. And it was just a treasure trove of different movies that you can find and discover because of that. And you know, especially if it was a popular one, it was kind of faded, the tracking, it adjust the tracking the whole time, trying to get a good picture of the movie. It was growing up in the 80s and 90s was something else, I tell you. But yeah, so it gives you that old school direct-to-video VHS feel with the added tracking going in and out of the cartoons and whatnot. I thought that was pretty cool. Of course, she's gonna look and she's gonna get the map. Let's pick the map. I'm surprised that these individuals know how to read a map. Not to say they're stupid, but I find it that those that are very much used to electronics have a very hard time adapting to how to use more manual analog ways of deriving information, especially when it comes to maps and directions. So it's very interesting that they have that ability, or lack thereof, as you really see in this. And obligatory something strange in the middle of the road, you run off the road. Are they gonna make it? Are they gonna make it? And did you see the lady in the back seat? Now, I'll be very interested to see what happens if you don't avoid the tree stump. What if you just die? That would be interesting. Like, you start off the game, you're like 5 minutes in, and boom, you're dead. You didn't even make it to the store, you just died because you couldn't avoid a tree stump.
Jesus Christ, what do you think that was?
Now, I wonder how this old lady plays into everything, if that's what we saw. As we get more into this section, there are a lot of creepy things. It makes me wonder how much of this plays into the story, or how much of this is more of a misdirection from what the real story is about in this game.
What is it?
I will say I really appreciate the motion capture. They do a good job in conveying the emotions of the actors and bringing it to life to the digital screen. The young lady who's playing this character, and I forget her name, like, she looks genuinely scared for her boyfriend out there by himself, and scared for being trapped out there with no sort of transportation. But of course, she has to be stereotypical. And she also has to be nosy as well. When you're gonna see, you want to go into people's things and not get what's needed. Like, he clearly didn't want you to see that. But of course, why did he bring it with him? That's a good question. Why did he bring the rejection letter with him? It makes no sense considering they're going to where they're going, which we'll find out shortly. And you bring the rejection letter to college. Doesn't make sense at all. Or maybe it does play a part in the overall story. Who knows?
Here you go.
Perfect, thank you.
Sooner we get out of here, the better.
Just picture yourself curling up in front of a big old fire pit.
I want to know,
Campfire sing-alongs.
first of all, How bright is that flashlight on my phone? I don't know. Some of these phone flashlights can be very, very bright. And how skilled is he as a mechanic? That I'm curious about as well. Oops. Excuse me. No retakes. And of course, you want to go around and explore in the dark woods. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, you see something in the dark woods and you want to go check it out. Alright, this is why us in the black community, not specifically, but we have certain things when we talk about horror movies in the black community, and we watch these movies and we say, no, we are not following that. I am not. You're in the middle of nowhere. You see a shadowy figure in the woods and you're trying to fix the car.
Luck with the car.
Why would you go explore? Black people like, nope. Nope. We stand right there. We stand together. I'm not splitting up. I'm not exploring nothing in the middle of the dark when I don't know where I'm going. I'm in the dark woods and there could be someone out there trying to get me. No. I don't care how big and macho you are. You don't take stupid risks. And this is a stupid risk with her searching around with her phone, which you know how phones are. They have great battery life until you need them. Like this. That flashlight should be draining through that battery. So we find the poster. Again, I wonder how these are going to progress to really impact the rest of the game. That's what I'm very curious about. Show Spectacular. How long has that poster been there? Because that's very old school, traveling oddity show sort of feel. And for that to be still attached to a tree this many years later, we're talking about decades later, that doesn't make sense. Because this wouldn't be something, especially if this is taking place in modern day, that wouldn't be something that would still be there, because those things were really prevalent like decades ago. I mean, I would say there at the 20s and 30s with those sort of traveling shows. Okay, you got the trunk, Escapology, so we had Escapist, Straight Jacket, a la Harry Houdini. It's amazing that it's still intact out there in the middle of the woods. Again, you're searching in the middle of nowhere. Why are you doing this? And you keep walking around, trying to find stuff. And of course, there's the ghost lady again walking in the background, and you go, because you hear something. I don't know about you. I would never left the car. Nope, never left the car. Car, at least I'm safe. I can get in and close the doors. I can lock them. Maybe drive away. So we have a broken cage. What was in the broken cage? What's still in the woods? I need somebody to tell me what was in the broken cage. I think it's time to go back to the car. What you think? I will say though, I really enjoyed the graphics, and even from this bit portion, I think the game does a very good job of really immersing you in that old school horror movie feel. From the lighting, from the music, especially the music, it's really good, and it really sets that tone for an old classic horror movie. Yeah, that was surprisingly easy to get back to the car. At least, maybe I'm speaking too soon. Yeah, come on, get back to the car, man. Get back to the car. There's nothing more to search for. Just go back to your car. Okay, she doesn't want to go back to the car. She wants to search some more. I don't understand why you want to search some more. I think we were missing something, which is why we went back. Because it didn't prompt me to go back to the car, so I figured like there was something else I needed to find. Some other path. I will say though, just playing through this, I felt like something was going to jump out at me at every turn. And for me to have that feeling, that lets me know they did a very good job with the overall atmosphere of this game. Still searching. Still searching. Yeah, let's be real. Her battery would be halfway dead by now. She'd be a good 30% with that flashlight going the way it is. And of course, she hears something. She's scared. But she goes to look for some more. Yeah, I saw that too. I'm just saying, if something happened to her, it's her fault. She's the one who wanted to make not so smart decisions by going into the woods in the middle of the night with your cell phone flashlight by yourself. Middle of the woods where you don't know where they are. See? See? That's what you get. That's what you get. Run! Now you did the QTEs. Because you know she can't do the typical horror movie trope and fall and trip over nothing or a random tree branch or tree root in this case. And just in time he gets the car fixed.
What's wrong? Is everything
But you shouldn't have run off in the first place. Like that was so your fault.
There was noises all around me.
Honey, take a breath. It's okay. It's the woods. There's a lot of stuff out there. There's animals. It's easy to freak yourself out.
Yada 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 yada. Let's get out of here. That's basically what it is. She's scared. She probably peed her pants.
You all right? Yes, there we go.
And of course, now you can't go. You can't move, you can't leave, you can't drive away because you got the car fixed, but now stuck in the mud. Where'd the mud come from?
I am trying to get us out.
It's not like it's been raining.
Shit, I'm sorry.
So please explain it to me.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Dig yourself a deep ditch.
We're safe in the car, really. We're gonna be okay.
Jeez!
Oh, fuck. Oh my god, my heart just exploded.
Is it just me or does the character model for Ted Remy's
How are you doing?
police officer remind me of Robert Patrick in Terminator 2?
We're just a little shaken up.
You folks want to tell me what happened here?
I will say that as we go along here and again going through the tutorial, Ted Remy's police officer, he does give off a very creepy vibe to him.
Story is full of twists and turns, unknown
Get more
paths,
cartoons.
wonders. With each
branching paths. And again, this is one of the things I like about games like this, because that replayability with the branching paths. Again, like the choose your own adventure stuff from back in the day. So it offers a lot of replayability with seeing what happens with various decisions.
But be warned, paths are more dangerous than others.
No matter which path you take, they all lead to certain doom.
Yeah.
Yep, be honest.
We, something jumped out right in front of the car and we didn't want to hit it.
All right, ma'am. Step out of the vehicle.
Wait, what?
See, these things irk
I
me
just want to show you how to get to the
because while his character does come off kind of creepy and whatnot, he is literally
remain in the vehicle.
trying to direct them into what is best for them.
Okay.
And they don't want to listen.
Okay. So, we are right about here. Harbinger
He seems kind of
Motel.
creeperish, but again, that's how he's playing the role.
Right, okay, and where was Hackett's Quarry again?
I would have loved to see behind the scenes,
I should define
on
folks.
them actually filming this for the mode capture.
First thing in the morning.
I think that'd be a very interesting commentary. And of course, like, this is how you get to the motel. This is where you should go. The camp is closed. Go to the motel. Get off the road. You know, the smart, sensible thing to do.
Harbinger Motel. Stay on the road.
Yep, he's telling them, look, this is what you do.
Wait, but what if
This
there's
is what you
someone
need to
out there?
do.
Yeah, I'll have a look.
But of course,
Good night.
the man he's driving, you know what he's gonna do. Wait for the cops to go.
Why is this guy just sitting there?
Come on, let's go. Of course you're relieved.
Just giving
He was scared shitless.
Sure, weirdo
The
vibe.
dude needed like at least a dozen shots.
Oh my god, I know.
What was up with the thing? Did you see
Was it blood?
that? Nice to
Alright, cops leaving.
Oh man.
All right, let's get back
But of
on
course,
the road.
Yes.
I think I've had enough.
you
work.
listen to your girlfriend instead of listening to the cop.
So where's this motel?
Okay, so we're here,
Mhm.
and the motel is here,
Okay.
but we're going
What's there?
Hackett's Quarry.
How'd you do that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm checking.
You listen to your girlfriend
Very slick.
and don't go to the motel.
Are
You
sure
go
this
to
motel
the
is
camp.
This guy's advice?
You know, the camp is closed. It's not open yet.
Creep ass cop who told us in the
Yeah, that sounds smart in the middle of the night.
Ass hotel.
No, that sounds terrible.
Nothing about that sounds smart whatsoever. But you know, dumb butt listened to his girlfriend
Oh my god! If he called me
'Cause she
ma'am
wants to get there
one more time,
tonight.
I was gonna shove that badge up
instead of
his
being
dick.
safe
Seriously, do I look like a ma'am to you? I
'Cause,
never
you know,
told
she
you
called.
before I'm a ma'am.
and talked to them and said that they were going to be there and somebody would be there to let them in. That's what she said now.
I mean, I'm kind of into ma'ams.
Okay, we're done.
So we finally arrive at the camp. Does it look like anybody's there to you? It looks pitch black to me. How about
You
you?
gotta be kidding me. There's nobody here. We drive all the way the fuck out there.
Max, can we just look around before we jump to conclusion?
Did you actually even talk to
Yep,
Mr. Hackett?
he's
or did you
pissed,
just
and he
leave a
shouldn't.
message?
Well, what's the difference?
He
This
should
is
be
the
pissed
difference.
because she called and left a message and never spoke to anybody.
Hello?
I guess he doesn't check his voicemail.
How was I supposed to know that?
Exactly.
I mean, Clearly there's somebody here.
Yeah, I'd be upset. And she just set them up to be possibly horribly dismembered and no place to stay. So they should have gone to the hotel.
I'm sorry.
Well, that's that. Stay tuned for more Quarry. WebsterStyle, we out.